We have a brand new Jurassic World animated show confirmed for some point, and which it could feature the Indoraptor. Let's get straight into today's video. So yes, you heard me right, a brand new animated show for some point, either next year or the year after, and how it is going to feature the Indoraptor. Now, I know what you're all thinking, how could it feature the Indoraptor? The Indoraptor was killed in Fallen Kingdom. Now, hear me out, because we're going to discuss all that, the information, the confirmation, how the Indoraptor could be featured, links to Camp Cretaceous, links to the bigger world of Jurassic World Dominion, and everything in between. So let's get straight into it and stuck in. Now, if you didn't already know, one of the animated shows was Camp Cretaceous, and it was hugely successful for Netflix, Jurassic World, and Universal. And that has just finished on its 5th season, and what a season it was. And it left it extremely open-ended, where to the point it leads directly into Fallen Kingdom and the dinosaurs escaping from Fallen Kingdom. We see the scene with Darius. Darius literally lives where Lockwood Manor is, literally a couple of miles away, so we know that this could easily link to Fallen Kingdom. Now, does that mean that this is going to be the new animated show? Well, that's unknown. Is it going to be a Camp Cretaceous animated show? We don't know, but what we do have confirmed is the actual casting call for a lead role for an untitled Jurassic World. Now, this isn't brand new information. It's been circulating for about a week or so, but what is brand new information is the inclusion of potentially an Indoraptor in this new season, which we'll discuss in a minute. But what I really want to talk about is this guaranteed a brand new animated show, and the likelihood of it being a completely new animated show, it's there, but I would say with the success of Camp Cretaceous, the way Camp Cretaceous ended, it's likely to include some of the Camp Cretaceous characters. Now, one of these characters is hinted at to be a female and an amputee. Now, does that mean that they're missing a limb from a dinosaur encounter, or does it mean they're missing a limb because of some type of disability? Who really knows at this stage, but it is 100% confirmed of the new show. Now, you might be wondering, how will the Indoraptor feature in this new show, this new animated show? Because it's confirmed to be an animated show. How will it feature in this new animated show? Because it was killed, Shadows. We've seen it impaled. We've seen everything happen in Fallen Kingdom. Now, we know how this new show could link into Fallen Kingdom quite easily from Camp Cretaceous, if that was the route they're going to take, but how would they include the Indoraptor? And what evidence have we got? Well, we do know that they're releasing a brand new toy for pre-order at the end of this year, and it is a brand new Indoraptor toy called the Track and Trace Indoraptor, which shows on it tracking equipment in quotation marks of a brand new Indoraptor being able to track and trace targets. Now, why would they be bringing out a brand new Indoraptor at the end of the year if it wasn't to feature somehow again in a new show or new series? Now, you might be saying, well, that's not confirmation, Shadows. We're right, it isn't. But what actually happened to the Indoraptor body at the end of Jurassic World's Fallen Kingdom? Because it was never followed up. A body like that doesn't just disappear. It was a genetically modified hybrid, an Indoraptor. That body would not have just disappeared. There would have been people after that. They would have even taken it. They could have cloned more Indoraptors, because Henry Wu was obviously saying this was the prototype. We also know that there was a white Indoraptor which was going to be featured in the movie again, but that was cut. There's all sorts of angles they could play this, and what the new animated spin-off show could show us is them hunting down this body, maybe finding brand new Indoraptor prototypes made by Henry Wu, because you got to remember there's a gap of 4 years from Fallen Kingdom into Jurassic World Dominion, so he could have already had these prototypes in his lab, a brand new lab. He could have been trying them out for a year or two before he moves on to the Biosang Sanctuary with dogs, and there are all kinds of story links we could have. It could even be a brand new Camp Cretaceous storyline with some of the camper cast returning and brand new cast as well. There's so much we could have in there, and this toy, again, it's very, very strange that they would put out this new casting call for the untitled Jurassic World, so we definitely know there's an untitled animated show in the works, and all of a sudden this new Indoraptor toy for pre-order at the end of the year, by the way, has now surfaced. And why would you bring out an old toy? Yeah, you can say, oh, they do that a lot. Yeah, but with their most famous toys, not with the Indoraptor. I think the Indoraptor will play a huge role next year, and I know there are a lot of other people who are also anticipating, reliable sources as well, that the Indoraptor is going to have a big year next year, and I think we're going to see that Indoraptor in this new animated show / spin-off, because if you got to remember, it's only had one real movie, and that was Fallen Kingdom, whereas the Indominus has been featured in Camp Cretaceous, the movie, multiple spin-off things, Lego, and they've marketed that so hard with all the toys, the collectibles, etc., and they could do just that with the Indoraptor, and I think that is what's going to happen. Because like I said, the end of Fallen Kingdom, you see that Indoraptor's body. Where's it going to go? It's not just going to disappear. It is there illegally. It is a hybrid. And people are going to want to try and cover that up. And anyone who doesn't want to try and cover that up is going to want to steal that technology. Because everyone in that room, the people who escaped that incident in Fallen Kingdom, are going to want a piece of that technology. You've seen everyone's hands going up in the room saying, I want to buy it. I want to buy it. And Henry was like, no, it's a prototype. It's not for sale. But you imagine all them people knowing that Indoraptor is dead, it's there in the hole, right for the taking. They could just take that DNA and make one of their own, like a rip-off Indoraptor, or even a perfected version. Maybe you could even see the white Indoraptor version. Who really knows? But it's all there. If you want to know all about the white Indoraptor, by the way, I done a video on that yonks ago, so I would recommend checking that out. If you also want to know about Camp Cretaceous spin-off series, I've done a video on it right here. Again, got all the details on there. But what we do know is that they're looking for brand new roles for this animated Jurassic World spin-off, and it seems highly likely, because obviously it's animated. Why would they not want to continue with the Camp Cretaceous tagline or characters? Maybe not a direct continuation, so maybe not calling it Camp Cretaceous, and maybe not having all the campers in there, maybe having a couple of their old casts. So maybe you can have the likes of Darius come back, maybe Kenji or something, maybe one or two of them return with new cast as well to keep it fresh. That's the way you would play it. You'd bring in some new characters, mix them with the old, and try and keep things fresh. You'd have a brand new story, because we know Darius lives roughly a few miles from the old Lockwood Manor. The end of Camp Cretaceous Season 5 will show you and tell you that, because Brooklyn herself even says the Lockwood Manor is not far from you. So it's indeed possible to pick that up and then bring the Indoraptor into that story. If they go to the Lockwood Manor, they see maybe the Indoraptor corpse being transferred off to somewhere, maybe even to a biocen facility, a new completely unknown competitor we could see. But it is all there. This is 100% confirmed that we got a brand new show coming. Obviously, the Indoraptor isn't 100% confirmed, but there is good evidence there from this new toy to suggest that there's some type of marketing ploy to get this toy sold, because you wouldn't just remarket an old toy, because the sales would not be there. So there must be something to help catapult these sales next year, because this pre-order is the end of December. So it's going on sale in the new year, 2023, which in my mind, there must be something to promote this toy. There must be some type of new thing, new gimmick, new show to promote this toy line, and I think it's going to be with this new animated show. Now, if you want to see a concept trailer for this new animated show, I've got one right here, and it's absolutely awesome, guys. So it is made by me, so go and check it out. I guarantee you'll enjoy it, and it'll be the best thing you do all week. Go and watch it now. Hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers now. Bye bye.